My name is Moses Ssebulime.
Talk the Walk Show, the TV show, your favorite, every Friday. Talk the Walk Show, come and watch. Talk the Walk Show. If you ate something today, you should remember that what you ate was pollinated by the bees. This would mean the bees are that important. Talk the Walk Show. I remain yours sincerely, Stephen Kunihira from Mr. Bees Africa Limited.
It's Walk to Talk Show. I would like to introduce to you yet another important person in the country who has made multi-purpose vehicle and is an asset to the country. Welcome, Mr. Ssebulime. Engineer Ssebulime.
You can call me too much transport. You need percolating transport.
What's
Percolating transport,
Yeah.
yes, from moving from cheaper, and affordable.
Without forgetting, I would like to know what is your academic background. People would like to know because you have a lot too.
Yeah. Well, my academic, I shouldn't say I'm so much educated, but I'm vast. I've got vast knowledge because of the research I've done. But I've training and academics and
In Africa or across
in Africa and Asia. Africa and Asia. I've toured all East Africa and even the other African countries. I've been trained and I hold a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and I'm electromechanical by profession. So yeah, that's what I am. And I've traversed the ladders of training.
What was the motive of
The motive of the transport, they're what we call the ordinary transport vehicles. But I wanted to make a multi-purpose vehicle to make transport and life of Ugandans cheaper, safer, quicker, easier, simpler, just to make life better for everyone. That is the transport which we made.
for every Ugandan?
Yeah, so we used systems and methodologies to make a vehicle using, for example, the ARA golden rule, that is reduce, reuse, and recycle methodologies. Because now there are some parts of the vehicles which you can reuse. For example, differential. You can use a differential for years and years and years. You get a differential from one part of the vehicle, and then you put it, and you mechanize it, you modify it, you do what we call not modification, but there's a term which is called conditioning. You condition something to your levels.
Hardening me a little bit technical.
Yeah. You know, you condition something. Let me give you an example. You can say bicycle spoke. Someone who is selling mandazi, these cakes, you know, it's not hygienic to pick and then to give someone with your hands. And the fork is costly, and it has got 4 sheets. So what you do, you get a bicycle spoke, and you turn it the top and hold it, and you pin in the cake or in the rindazi, and then give it to someone. That is your conditioning a bicycle spoke to a fork, and it is clinical. It is something which is, I can say it is clinical, and it is stainless.
Okay.
So it works very well. That is, you condition something to your own use. Okay.
We look at your vehicle now. You came up with the name Punda.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Punda is a Swahili name which means a donkey. You know, a donkey does all the work.
Oh, so your vehicle is a donkey.
Donkey, we say it's a multi-purpose vehicle which does all the work. You know, when you say all work,
And does not get tired.
it doesn't get tired. Kazi yote. In all conditions, all weather. In Swahili they say ata mulima, ata mteremuko, ata wapi, ata mstuni, inatembea na kutembea tu bila matatizo. So that vehicle, it moves whether on the hills, in the kabale, whether in the slopes, whether in the farm, whether in the army, whether in agriculture, whether in workshop, whether in tourism. That is the vehicle. Because it has got a very high ground clearance, it does not get stuck in the mud. Because of it, it has got a tire, that of a Land Rover, the Beast. Okay? Yes, the Land Rover is called a Beast. Okay? Or the Defender, that tire which is size 16 and 17. So it moves. At the same time, when it comes to carrying, it can carry loads right from the farm. You don't need again to carry on the head or on the chest from the farm, then to the road. It goes to the farm itself, it carries from there, then it goes to the market.
I remember you told me it can do even welding as well.
Yes, because, you know, on that engine, You couple on, you couple, what we call a PTO, power
put
takeoff.
on.
Yes, you couple, you call it couple. There's what we call direct coupling and belt coupling, okay? Or coupling on the rotation. So you put on an alternator, which can give you welding, electricity, and the water pumping, it can
This
do
same
that.
vehicle?
Yes, it can do fumigation.
This same vehicle?
Fumigation, yes, irrigation.
Okay.
It can do that. So it even does transport. So in agriculture, it works very well. So that is the vehicle which is multi-purpose, so that once you have it, it's like a girl child at home who does everything, goes to the world, does this, cooks food. That is the vehicle. That's why we named it Punda, because all vehicle, all work as your multi-purpose.
When you have it,
Yes.
everything is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, some time back, in the 1940s, there were some lorries ready for the code in Namaswara. So Namaswara was
Which year?
in the 1940s. It was called Namaswara. So that Namaswara was called Wakadara. And they used to sing a Moroka Wakadara, called these people who could sing on the weddings. They could sing of that vehicle Wakadara.
It was
So
made from where?
it was a Bedford, Namaswara, Bedford, these small J2 and J3, the small Bedfords. They are called Namaswara. So on Sunday, it could ferry people to go to the church. On Monday, it could carry sweet bananas which were taken to make alcohol.
Okay.
On Tuesday, it could go take coffee to the stores there on the mill. On Wednesday, it could carry fertilizers. On Thursday, it could carry the brew. On Friday, it could carry matoke. On Saturday, it could take people for the last funerals of someone or on the wedding. So all Sunday, all week, going and moving without rest, without working, and doing all jobs. That was one single vehicle. And that worked up to the late 1980s, actually in the mid-1990s. You could see in schools one Tata lorry, which was owned by a school, maybe Kako Secondary School, doing all the jobs in the districts up to the mid-1990s.
Quite amazing. Engineer Ssebulime, how far have you gone with Punda?
Punda, now we are done with the product concept. We made this vehicle to show Ugandans that it's possible, and not only possible, but it has worked. It has proved beyond any possible doubt that it is working. It has traversed so far 6,000 kilometers in Uganda here. 6,000, yes, on all roads, on the terrains.
What is the consumption?
The consumption, I can say, it's the most economic in the world, because at first we used a single piston internal diesel combustion engine. So now with that one, the consumption is so small. Yeah, the consumption was so good, but we had some other technical specifications to fulfill, because now the new world order, the new world regulations, they don't want single piston engines to carry people because of the vibration, okay, and the noise. So now we are trying out with a 4-piston engine, a motor vehicle engine, so that we reduce on the technology being used from. Now we are reducing ourselves from the high tech to the intertech. So we are expecting a liter to take us something close to 10 to 12 kilometers, and under what we call standard driving conditions.
You must have spent a lot of money on this vehicle.
Of course, we have used over 2 billion Uganda shillings for the last 20 years.
Come again?
Over 2 billion Uganda shillings ever since the research started in 1999. Because I've carried out research in India, China, Mozambique, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, Sudan, and some other countries around. And all the information, even Japan. Yeah, so that has been extensive research which has done. When I say, research benefits everyone globally. So when you do such a thing, you are reducing on the costs. You are making it simpler, you are making it cheaper, you are making it nicer and affordable to the Ugandan standards. Because in Uganda, one doesn't want a vehicle which has AC. It doesn't want a vehicle which has got a very big, enclosure. Simply needs a vehicle which is next to a jeep, something which moves you from point A to point B, so that you are mobile, you can move. You can see what the border is doing now. Border is now carrying more than a Sahara. So this vehicle, the research has been so extensive. Now, the more research you make, the more money you spend, but the cheap at the end of the day, which the product becomes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the way forward now?
Well, the way forward, that's a very good question. Thank you, Aaron. We want partners.
Come again, everybody listening.
We want partners. We want people of the same bent of mind. You come and we invest in this project. And we start making such vehicles here in Uganda for the region. Because all the region here, we are the same community in this region. In the East African region, they is called the Great Lakes region. We are the same community. We are the same community, same problems, same challenges, same. Okay, same. So this vehicle has got a market of all over East Africa. Okay, and even this Eastern DRC Congo. For example, when you go to Sudan, the vehicles there don't skid that because they have skidded because of the bad roads. There they just sink. Okay. The vehicle sinks in Sudan. But now when you go to Congo, now the vehicle has got to be what we call a pathfinder. It finds its way to whether in the bush. And so these are the challenges we are facing. So the same challenges we are facing, we need a vehicle which is more or less a mamba. Okay? Which is more or less a military vehicle. But you don't need military vehicle, he's here for commercial work. We need a vehicle which is just next to a kangaroo, this Toyota Hilux. Four-wheel drive. It is a high ground clearance. It carries and has got what we call a safe driving speed. So this vehicle, what we need is next to that, and it's what we made anyway. Because this vehicle which we made, it combines the 4 features. It combines the features of Nissan 1200, the so-called Lukumi Mbibiri. It combines the features of a Sahara, Nissan Sahara, these pickups. It combines the features of a Land Rover, that's the Beast, and combines the features of a Toyota Hilux Kangaroo. So now that is the best vehicle fitted, which is suited for the country, for Uganda, for East Africa. So once we make such a vehicle and they saturate around here, there's a very big market, which is enormous, which you cannot, accomplish.
So what type of company are you looking at to do partnership?
I'm not looking at a company, though I'm looking at a company. Whether a company or not a company, I'm looking at institutions with the same bent of mind like the one I have. Okay, because me, I'm just the head of a team. Because I've used the researchers from universities, I've used the engineers, doctors, local people, technicians, institutions to come up with the information and data which I have, so which you use. So all we need is people or institutions with the same bent of mind and injecting cash, money, ideas, and assets and facilities, okay, like machinery, like equipment, like material, and we come up with machines, with vehicles, the pundas. Actually, our next model is called Punda Veteran, okay?
Come again?
Punda Veteran. Then we got another model called the Punda Pioneer. And then as we go by, we shall be having other models. So we want to have such, so that we roll out into the market, and you see we're going to see a very rapid economic development because people there in the villages will be productive and their products will be getting to market. Because this vehicle is a satellite vehicle. It is a downstream vehicle and a satellite vehicle. Because, for example, if a Fuso brings about 25 tons, it is taken maybe to up country. It reaches, what can we call it, substation, or a trading center. It offloads about a ton. And this vehicle will downstream it down there to the grassroots outreach, to the people out there, that what you call the retailers. Then, at the same time, it will bring their outputs from there. It brings them again to the trading center for this future again to take them to the market in Kampala. Because 70% of Uganda's economy rotates around Kampala, 70%. So that is that I can say.
Walk Talk Show, Mr. Engineer Ssebulime is calling up the partnership so that he may really do great. Yeah. So I would like you to drop your contacts, maybe somebody watching.
Oh, yes. I'm from a company called Victor Machinery. Victor Machinery, we are at Juakali Industrial Park. We call it Artisan Park, Juakali Artisan Park, Kato Road. That's where government gave us some small piece of land where we can establish our assembly and our workshop. But we cannot work because for us we have the knowledge and we have the market, but we don't have the funds. We need the funds. So Victor Machinery Katwe. Funds, we need funds, yeah. And my number, it is 0772 49 88 86. 0772 49 88 86. And my email is simple, Ssebulime Moses @gmail.com. Ssebulime with the single S.
Your Facebook.
Facebook, still the same. Yeah.
Ssebulime.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So before we wind up, what the government intervention towards this vehicle?
Thank you. Well, much as I appreciate government, it has not done what it's meant to do. Because yes, government has made a very good enabling environment for me.
But I see some pictures. You managed to talk to the president.
Oh yes.
How far?
The president promised.
Must have given you big money.
Yes, he promised me 1.8 billion shillings and told him to go to State House and get it.
And you got it.
I didn't get even a single coin. You know, things to do with the government. In Uganda, you can say, event of government, maybe I'll get the money, but I have not got even a single coin. As much as the president said I should be getting that money. I haven't got even a single coin then, even yet. But even the president appreciated. And he knows this project very well.
He did what? He appreciated.
He appreciated because has seen this. Yes, has seen this project twice. He saw it in 2011, and 2011 since 2011.
You met him twice.
Yes, and he said I should be given the money, but has not been given the money. Yeah, let's pray. Let's pray. Time goes by, but I haven't received. And actually, I made a mistake. Because when the president said, by the time the president said to be given money, you were hopeful and you expect that you're going to get money and you leave other things and you expect the money. But I haven't got, and that one really put is very, very frustrating and very disappointing. Yeah. But anyway, now that's why now we are open now to, because we thought at first that government is going to have money but doesn't have money. But I appreciate it has done what it was able to do, because it has given us capacity building, it has trained us, some of these things, these trainings, it's government which has been putting money in us. After having identified us. So that's why now we are lobbying for partners, people with the same bent of mind, and so that we're able to build our country, Uganda. Yep.
Engineer Ssebulime, we are looking at all the things. What's your way forward now? I mean, your dream. I'm saying your dream. You have made the car. You're a very important person in the country. And what's your dream?
The dream is to flood punders in the rural Uganda by using the trilemma philosophy. That is energy, economy, and environment. If you don't embrace that, Uganda will run to doom. Using the trilemma philosophy, energy, economy, and environment, flooding. And I will not rest, I will not sleep, not until I see that dream come true. I know there are people out there who are seeing and watching. Please come, let's join hands. And for this time matter, therefore I want to thank this TV for really identifying me and coming to see me and interview me. And I know it's broad and vast. People are going to watch and they are going to see and get this information. Please come over and we will build our country, Uganda.
Walk Talk Show changing to our motherland. Mr. Ssebulime, ekintu ekikoze kikutteyo kati mulanga kigokubira bannayuganda bali wabweru.
Bannayuganda gye muli yonna ebweru eyo.
N'abalala abatali bannayuganda.
Mumanye nti kino ekintu kya njawulo. Buno obwongo bwe tukosasibwa bulijjo bulimu okunoonyereza. Tukoze okunoonyereza ne twewaayo ne tubonaabona ekintu kiveeyo se mukwate kye mulina mujje twegatte tukole emmotoka yaffe ey'abannayuganda etali y'abali bazungu. Emmotoka yaffe egy'okutambula ku nguudo zaffe, egy'okutwala abantu baffe malwaliro, egy'okukola nga ambulensi, egy'okukola mu nnimiro, egy'okukola mu fumigation, egy'okukola mu agriculture, egenda okukola mu tourism ne mu institutions, ate egy'okwongera research, kye bayita homegrown technology, egy'okulakulanya homegrown technology. Tuva okwogera mu mawulire bannayuganda mujje tukole ebyaffe wano. Owulira bannayuganda abasawo bwe baliyo bakole, lwaki ffe tetukola ekyaffe wano? Mu Uganda eriyo abannayuganda bali mu NASA, mu America, Space Agency. So mujje wetuli wano mujje twegatte tugatte obwongo ne funds ne resources. Mujja kulaba Uganda ejja kulakulana ku speed ya waggulu nnyo.
That has been Talk Show. We have so many people coming on this show abroad. So that has been Engineer Ssebulime. My name's Luswat Alan. On behalf of my technical team, Mr.